Hi and welcome back. My name is Emelie. In this video I will be sharing two cards that I created using the Vintage Ornaments stencil and coordinating dies. This is a really fun stencil set. You can see the two stencils that comes in this pack. You have the solid ornaments here and you have the more detailed layers. And you can see at the back of these you can kind of figure out which layer that it's paired up with one of the solids. So it's really easy to figure out when you are starting to create this, but you can always have the packaging to look through like I did in this video, just to figure out which one coordinates. And I will use the same color family for all of my ink blending of the same ornament, if that makes sense, but I will use a couple of different color families. So for example, for my first panel here I used green and light blue, and then I will go in more heavily with the other layers. So here you can see a pink on top of another that I created. So I will continue doing this, and you can see I'm also having a cloth here to the side so that I can rub away the exit ink before I remove the stencil. That is really helpful when you are doing this, so you don't have to spend too much time cleaning. I also have two post-it notes that I am moving around just to mask off some of the parts that I was afraid was going to be outside the lines. So you can see here I'm just shifting those around. And when I had colored in all of my ornaments here, I will go a little bit faster here in a second. I will also use the coordinating dies to cut them all out. So I had really a fun time creating all of these, and it would have been fun to play around with paste or something like that, glitter maybe. So I think I will be doing that the next time I'm using this particular stencil set, because it was really easy to use, and you can see all the layers and how you can build up the colors and everything. So it was really a fun time just to create these, and I will switch back now to the green and blue that we started to create. You can see I'm picking out my colors here, just lining everything up, reusing those post-it notes, and I'm using Trinity's blending brushes here. I use some of the older ones in the beginning as well. I just use whatever I have in my stash, and these newer ones, they are really great for blending, especially those larger areas. It goes so fast and you nearly never get splotchy images. And you can see here when I'm cutting them out how they look. There is also a separate topper piece for all of these, a hanger or what we should call it, that I cut out of some gold, matte gold cardstock, just to be a little bit more festive. And when I have an arrangement that I like, I will pick it up with some press and seal, and then I can easily move it around until I get it on a card base. For my card bases, I used some inks on the top of my panel for the first card. I'm just going in a little bit light here, and then I will also take a stamp set from the Freezing family, and I will create some snowflakes in the background, also in pink. I really like doing that. It brings a little bit more texture to the background, but it's really solid, and the most of it will actually be covered up. And you can see I'm using the same shade of ink that I did for my blending, so it's really subtle, but it's just something else in the background that helps my ornaments to stand out. And yeah, I had a fun creating these. You can see I'm going over it again, and here's that adorable stamp set. I also have a splatter stamp in my stash, but you can always go in and create your own splatters. And then you can see how this looks, and I fiddled around a lot. So I didn't even do it on camera because I struggled so much, but I took some gold twine and tied a knot to the top of all of my ornaments, and that took me forever. That was probably the hardest part of this project. I don't know, you probably have a super tip or something like that, but I don't. I really struggled with it, and I usually don't use twine on my stamp, or sorry, on my cards. So yeah, I just wanted to do something different, and I thought it would look nicely, but I had the hardest time. But yeah, I did it and I love the results, so it was worth the time, but it really took, I would say that took more time than to create all the other elements of this project. So yeah, I'm doing the same thing here. It looks like I'm doing it to the top of another card panel, but it's actually to the side. I splattered this once more with my black splatter stamp, and then I picked the rest of the ornaments and put some double-sided foam adhesive to the back, and yeah, then we have our second card, and you can see the sentiment that I heat embossed in white on the top of the screen there. That comes also from the Freezing Family set that I used for my snowflakes, so I think that really nicely coordinated with our sentiment or our cards here. I also picked up some bling from Trinity, and I used a Yule picker and just went to town. I will have, by the way, all of the products that I used in this video linked down below if you're interested in checking them out. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Until next time, have a great day. Bye!